Hey everyone, Ty Diaz here in Vail, Colorado. It's your weekend edition of Vail Valley Live. And this show, our goal for the weekend is to share with you ideas about where to find brunch, live music anywhere from Vail Jazz to Bravo, also where you can find rodeo, art, and even giving you some ideas about Vail Dance kicking off next week. Tricia Swenson is in the studio. Vail Valley Live, the weekend edition starts right now.
It's summer
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning,
At 7:30. 7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live, the weekend edition. I'm Tricia Swenson here in the studio is at Grand Hyatt Vail. We just saw Ty Diaz out looking over the beautiful Bridge Street area, Vail Village in Vail, and what a gorgeous weekend we have in store for you. Maybe a little rain by Sunday, but we'll actually take it. We could use a little bit of rain right now, but thanks for sticking with us. And like I said, we're doing the weekend editions. We're kind of filling you in on what's happening on Saturday and Sunday. A lot going on. We're still in Bravo full swing. We have Dance Festival coming up this next week. The Rodeo, Eagle County Fair and Rodeo happens next week as well. So a lot of things to, just whet your appetite, whet your interest, and get you thinking about, what do I want to do today? So, but let's bring Ty Diaz in and see what it feels like out there. Ty, we've had such a gorgeous summer. I know it was a late start. Many people say, wow, when's the last time it rained? Well, I'll tell you what, the last time it snowed was June 15th. Do you remember Father's Day weekend? So on that Saturday, Spruce Saddle, they had a photo of snow on their Adirondack chairs. So when people think like, oh, it hasn't rained in a long time. Well, yeah, it was raining all of the first half of June. So now
You know,
we're
we get
just
3 months of summer, they say, but the meteorological summer begins June 1st through
or June,
August 1st.
yeah,
That's three
yeah,
months for
well,
the
June
meteorological summer,
20,
June
yeah.
1st through August 1st. That's around 3 months window, about September. We see our summer kicking off as you know it, and as we all kind of anticipated, that's June 21st through September 21st.
Yeah.
We are only the first third in
Yeah.
of summer in the valley, and as you're saying, it's a late start, but it caught up really quick. But at the same time, as we know, Colorado weather, it could change on you. Give it an overnight or maybe 5 minutes, and it'll be another season, and then back to summer again.
Oh, I know. And you know what? Once August hits, you know that it snows somewhere in Colorado. It just, people start thinking about skiing. I've already started talking to people about my Epic Pass for next year. It's just kind of a crazy, crazy time. So, but Ty, did you hear that thunderstorm earlier this week? Did it wake you up like it woke most people up?
So it didn't get me, and I can't explain why. I guess I sleep really well when the weather comes through, but I do have some friends that are camping up at Homestake, and they
Oh,
brought a
wow.
little bit of a pull along, like a camper with them. And one of their higher elevation camp locations, the latter part of the week, the winds came in so strong, the weather came in so torrential, they had to pull the canopy. They were feeling maybe it would topple over their pull along camper that they're in. A lot of precautions, waking up to hail. Just a complete white covering up by what's the name of the waterfall up there? Some of those camping areas. Some amazing stories that came through, and then by the time I made it up there yesterday for a visit, that's when it kind of seemed like summer all over again. So unbelievable weather that we picked up on the latter part of this week.
Oh yeah, crazy. We did get the moisture. That was good, but wow, what a long lightning show, thunder and lightning. I was up from about 2:15 till about 3:30, the wee hours of Thursday morning, and I heard a lot of other people were there too. But but we might get some of those showers. But you were mentioning brunch places. Do you know that Mangoes is kind of back in action? I mean, it never really went away, but they're kind of rebranding a few of the things that they're doing. So they're doing a Sunday brunch. And Mangoes is in Red Cliffs. If you've ever been to Minturn, you just keep on going south on Highway 24, just maybe like 6, 7, 8 miles away. And that's really a cool place. And I was talking to Mike Escola. He's taking charge of things there. I spoke to him last week, and he goes, I've got about 8 motorcycles from people that are here from South Dakota. So a lot of people are learning about that place, and it's kind of a neat little place to have on your radar.
Mangoes is fantastic. They're known for their fish tacos. And who would think about fish in the Rockies, in the mountains? I was just talking about where you can find crab legs earlier, and in the mountains, seafood. But yeah, you can find fish tacos at Mangoes. That's what they're known for. I've discovered their wings. You know, I'm a wing person while you're out
Yeah.
there. A fun, extensive menu, but also a multi-level establishment where you can enjoy live music indoors, outdoors, take in the views of Red Cliff and the bridge out there, and just the scenery of Red Cliff on deck, outside. You can also pick up some excursions, some tours with Rocky Mountain Adventure Rentals, a nice pickup location right there, and to discover Red Cliff, period, if you're looking to find that old Colorado, kind of a ghost town, but revamped place to buy real estate and to own as a secret little refuge all of your own. A lot to discover about Red Cliff. Mangoes, love it. It's fantastic.
I know. Yeah. So check that out. That'd be kind of fun. Hey, Ty, I'm going to be hiking from Maroon Bells in the Aspen area, one of the most photographed places in the state of Colorado. Over to Crested Butte. Now, both towns,
Wow.
Aspen and Crested Butte, are about 100 miles by car. But you
Yeah.
can get over them in like a dozen miles. So I've never done this. I'm really excited to do this. So we'll have to talk about it next week, how it goes.
Absolutely.
But hopefully I don't fall off a mountain.
What's the size of this team doing
Well-
something like this? I mean, you're making it seem like it's 12 miles.
Okay, there's only
On
3 of
foot.
us. There's 3 of us,
Okay.
and I'm only getting in because like somebody canceled, and I'm a last minute addition. You know, my friends have done this many, many years, so I'm looking to them for all the advice on what to pack. We've got the shuttles arranged on both ends to pick us up, and then we're gonna stay in Crested Butte, and they'll drop us back off the next day. You hike back. That's how it works. So yeah, I'll let you know what's about.
I'm
But
happy
hoping-
to give you some advice before you go as well. Remember, Tricia, to pack like a pessimist, hike like an optimist.
Yeah.
Write that down. That's all for you.
Yeah. Where's my pen? Here. I'll write that down here. Okay, so we'll have that going on. But we've got a lot to tell you about during the weekend edition. We're gonna talk about music at the Valar. Oh, Ty, I just went to Nitty Gritty Dirt Band last Saturday. Real
How
fun
was it?
show. It was great. And you know what? What was really cool is that there was a younger guitarist, and I'm like, wow, that guy's really good. He seems really into it. Well, it turns out it's the lead singer's son, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
just so enjoyed playing together. It was really special to see their bond and how talented the son was as well. So I see Nitty Gritty Dirt Band going on for a long, long time with his leadership as well. But Valar shows, Bravo Vail's happening. There's a Cordillera Fine Art Show, the Minturn Market Saturday. So we got to get back into that. So why don't I get to a weather first, and then Ty, we'll let you roam around so you can see what's going on. But it looks like a beautiful day. I love your shirt and the flower.
Thank you.
It's kind of like Vail's summer camo because you just blend in with the flower pots.
Well, it was purchased locally, and as far as the weather is concerned and the scenery, other than me wearing it, how's the weather shaping up for the weekend, Tricia?
All right, well, let's take a look at that because we're going to start out on Saturday with, sunny skies once again, maybe a few clouds building in the afternoon. But by Sunday, we could see some showers coming into the area for the afternoon. But 86 for your high on Sunday, probably one of our warmest days. We've been in the upper 70s, low 80s. And then Monday, much the same. And then Tuesday, another chance of that rain. So I think as we get closer to August, we are going to see that monsoon pattern coming our way. And then don't forget, the gondolas are going to be open for you. They all open at 9:30. Whether it's Gondola 1 in Vail Village at the top of Bridge Street, Gondola number 19, Eagle Bond, that takes you up out of Lion's Head to Adventure Ridge. Summer tubing is available, the Alpine Coaster, some zip lining for the kids, other activities, Talon's Grill. That's a good place to go. And then over at Beaver Creek, we open things up at 9:30 and till 4, and just great trails out of there, whether you want to maybe go to Beaver Lake and then take Royal Elk back to the gondola and take the gondola down. It kind of saves your knees. Or if you want the gondola to do all the work, you can let that happen as well. If you don't have your Epic Pass for next season, you can always buy a scenic lift ticket and be ready to go. But what are you going to wear to all these things? Well, how about the outlets at Silverthorne? They can give you a little bit of advice. This Weather and Mountain Report brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. They are just a quick drive over exit 205 to Silverthorne area. You got a little bit of construction at Vail Pass, but not much. So go over there and get your savings card at the Colorado Welcome Center and save even more on some of your purchases. Let's find out what's in fashion at Levi's.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. We're here to share with you some amazing looks for summer. It is a Silverthorne summer, and it wouldn't be complete without the Levi's outlet. So let's take a look. Here's Liv. She looks amazing. She has her fun check hat. She also has her adorable, fabulous t-shirt on that is kind of that teal and yellow. She's got her heart embellished a denim jacket. She also has the cutest heart patch denim jeans, high rise, that I've ever seen. $203.50 would be the retail, comes to $103.60 outlet. She's going to save $89.90 just off the racks. Looking great, Liv. And here comes Olivia. So Olivia is ready for party, lunch, going out, just having fun with the gals too. She has her blue zip crop sweatshirt, waiting for it to get cooler this evening. And she has her yellow ruffled dress, really, really cute with the tie front. Her blue bucket hat. Her whole outfit would be $251, comes to $120.40 with her savings card, saving $110.60. Olivia, you look amazing. Okay, Madeline, it's all up to you. You are ready to go out biking, hiking, just out on the town. You look wonderful. You've got your pink adorable cap on, your Levi's Proud Fun tee on with all the fun pastel colors. She also has her cutoff white shorts with the fringe detail, her pink sweatshirt when it gets cooler, and her pink fun belt. Whole outfit would be $207, comes to $109. She's going to save $97.91. You look wonderful, Maddie. Thank you. Sophia, you are amazing in your Levi's, your fun burgundy cap. You also have that amazing cropped shirt on. So cute, long puffy sleeve. You also have that fun white short, the braided belt, and the denim amazing jacket that has the fun little detailing on it as well. Whole outfit would be $282, comes to $143.87. You're going to save $138.13. All from the Levi's outlet, all for you. Okay, everybody, come on back in. Let's hear it for the Levi's outlet. It's here, it's home to everyone at the outlets at Silverthorne, and it's for the family. Have fun, and don't forget to pick up your savings card booklet because there's a coupon in here. You can save up to $30 every day if you have the coupon. Just go to the Colorado Welcome Center, and it's free. See you soon.
At My Future Pathways, our mission is to be the helping hand that enriches and elevates the lives of youth and families of our valley so they can reach their full potential. Through our holistic approach, our tutoring service and programming strengthen our community, develop self-worth, create opportunities, and promote values. We are My Future Pathways.
The Vail Jazz Festival returns this summer for its 29th year, bringing the best jazz musicians to the Vail Valley once again. See headliners under the jazz tent every Thursday evening from July 13th through August 24th. See lively regional musicians for free on the Solaris Plaza every Sunday evening in July from July 9th through the 30th. We'll showcase the diversity in jazz through bebop, swing, the blues, Brazilian, standards, big band, and more. View the lineup and purchase tickets at vailjazz.org. Well, we are back with Vail Valley Live's Weekend Edition. I'm Tricia Swenson coming to you from the Grand Hyatt Vail. We got Ti Diaz out in the field today. He's out in Vail Village, but wanted to say thank you to Grand Hyatt Vail. And if you have a dog, you should consider going to their Yappy Hour. They just hosted one this past Friday. Their next one is coming up in about 2 weeks. It'll be August 4th. And the next one after that will be August 18th and then September 1st. So that's will be the last one as we roll into Labor Day, but they go from 3 to 5 p.m. and they have all sorts of menu items for the humans as well as the canines. So for the humans, they have light bites like marinated olives, blistered shishito peppers, sweet potato truffle fries, taking your fry to a whole new level, and Bavarian pretzels. And then they have some drink specials for the adults as well, whether it's a Skyside Pinot Noir or an Erath Pinot Noir, they've got those for you. And then for the dogs, they've got ground beef. See, if it's your dog's birthday, that could be a good thing. They've got russet potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, green beans, green peas, and apples. All right, so that's $20. So your dog's going to be an expensive date if you treat him to that, or if he wants chicken thighs, long grain white rice, Spanish carrots, and apples. Drink specials, they've got a Bowser beer. So just some fun things. Pinots and Pups is what they're calling it if you want to check out the Yappy Hour menu. Once again, this will be in about 2 weeks. August 4th is the next one here. But want to let you know what's going on with the roads of the weekend. So the good news is a lot of the big construction projects, they take a break. They kind of cease operations on Friday afternoon, resume them either late Sunday night into Monday. And we don't have that much happening in our area except just for the Vail Pass area, going over to Silverthorne, some bridge work, and then some work on Eisenhower tunnels, east and westbound. And that's mostly during the week. And locally here, just at the Dow Junction area of Highway 6, there is some construction that's happening just on the state highway, not on the interstate. So if you are going to Minturn for the market, you can just hop on the interstate. It's probably just easier to get there than taking Eagle Vale. Even if you live in Eagle Vale, I would get on the interstate. You'll get there quicker. So just a few little tips for what we have on locally with the roads, but really nothing to speak of, as far as big constructions projects are concerned. We're actually pretty lucky. We've had years of construction, whether it was the Edwards Roundabout, Eagle Roundabout, so we can enjoy that. But let's talk about a few things that we have going on music-wise. So if you've ever heard of 10th Mountain Whiskey and Distillery Company, they have their tasting room right on Bridge Street. They also have their distillery down on Gypsum. Well, they've started something called Sippin' Saturdays, and this week it's going to be Babu, who's normally with Babu and the Peacemakers. Babu is actually Christian Basso. He lives in the area. He's been performing for a long time, but he is going to be playing there on Saturday night, 7 to 10 p.m. Now, they had their debut album Lucky 13 in 2022, And then they just released an album in April called Moments in Time. I know that Babu was busy doing a music video. So he's doing all sorts of things. And what's amazing is that these songs from these albums have been tracking on the Roots Rock charts. So they've been getting to kind of play nationally and internationally. So that should be kind of fun. So this is going to be, once again, Saturday down at the 10th Mountain Distillery, not here at the tasting room in Vail Village, out west, down in Gypsum. So it could be kind of fun if you're planning a night down valley. And then we've got a Cordillera Fine Art Show. So we've had a lot of big art shows in Lions Village and Beaver Creek and everything, but this one's a little bit smaller. It's in the Cordillera Admin Building parking lot, and it's going to be both Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 6 on Saturday, and then 10 to 3 on Sunday. And it's free, so come see fine artists from around the nation. They've got some of the galleries there, some of your faves. So just another little kind of a side project for if you're an art lover. This is a good show to go to. And then also down in Edwards, we've got canvas and cupcakes. So they kind of rotate, whether it's canvas and clay, cupcakes, clay, cocktails, any of this that's going on, mocktails and canvas. You can do it all. But it's this week. It's going to be on Sunday from 3 to 4:30, and they need about that much time to let you go from a blank canvas to something else that is going on. So on July 23rd, they're going to do kayaks painting. Look at this. I think that's so cool. You know, especially if you've got a kayaker in your family. You can turn it into a cocktail hour with their beer and wine specials that they have. You can purchase those. Otherwise, there's great drop-in hours at Alpine Arts Center as well. Ti paints. He'll show me his blank canvas. Then a couple hours later, he tells me what he has going on. So, okay, but that's kind of a few things that we have going on that aren't. Usually, we're talking about the big events like Bravo and all that stuff, but. So we have that happening. But let's take it to a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about some events going on at Beaver Creek. Stay with us.
The 84th Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 24th through the 29th. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Wednesday through Saturday, enjoy thrilling carnival rides and nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the fun. Get your tickets online now at EagleCountyFairandRodeo.com.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpac.org.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and outside television.
It's the middle of summer, and the Villar Performing Arts Center is in full swing during its 25th anniversary. Here to tell us more about it, we have Owen Hutchinson. He's the executive and artistic director at the Villar Performing Arts Center, and we're in this beautiful theater just talking about some of the upcoming shows.
We are in the calm, cool, dry concert venue.
No
here,
weather worries.
No weather worries under the ice skating rink here in Beaver Creek, and our summer season is absolutely kicked off, and we're 3 performances in so far with a lot to look forward to over the next.
Now, Jeff Tweedy just a couple nights later. So tell us about him. I've heard this show has been a long time in the making.
It sure has. You know, over 10 years ago when I was working here at the Villar as a college student, they were talking about trying to land Jeff Tweedy for this stage. And finally, after more than a decade of staying on his radar, we finally get our chance to welcome him here to Beaver Creek. He is the band leader and the chief songwriter of the band Wilco, one of the major rock groups of the late 90s, the 2000s, and have continued to tour as an incredibly successful rock band today. These are songs like California Stars, Impossible Germany, Jesus, etc. These have become standards of the rock catalog of that era, and you hear them covered all the time by great rock musicians now.
So he's going to be playing, and he's bringing along Loren, right?
Well, yeah, Loren is going to open for Jeff Tweedy with a beautiful, intimate solo set, about half an hour to get the night kicked off. And then Jeff Tweedy will perform a solo acoustic set of Wilco songs that we know and love, and I'm sure some other great tunes that he'll throw in the mix as well.
Okay, all right. So get your tickets, because at 530 seats, give or take, these shows do sell out. They have been selling out already. So if it's on your radar, you can get your tickets. Your box office open for us?
Yep, box office is open from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the Ford Amphitheater box office is open over the weekend, and you get your tickets there as well for Valar shows. But we've got tickets remaining, but they're going fast, and there's a lot to look forward to.
Okay, and check out the entire summer season at valarpac.org. Oh, that was cool that the Valar finally landed Jeff Tweedy. It was nice to sit down with Owen Hutchinson, and that's what's awesome about the Valar Performing Arts Center is you don't have to worry about the weather and everything. The elements do not come into play for that. So the big show this weekend, Jeff Tweedy on Saturday night. When I last checked, tickets were still available, but I can imagine people are going to want to be getting their tickets for this. Now, this is going to be an acoustic show. Like he mentioned, Loren is going to open about a half-hour set, and then Jeff Tweedy is going to be going in, and he's going to have so much material to choose from because he wrote songs for 12 Wilco albums. He has 2 albums that are out already. He's got one more that's coming out later this year. He also has a new book that's coming out. So he's going to have plenty of things to talk about. I think he'll have a little bit of an interaction as well. You know, he's a storyteller through his music and now his books. So Saturday, July 22nd, 7 p.m. And if you want to see other shows that are coming up, we've got quite the lineup, you know, including after Jeff wraps things up, we're going to be bringing in all sorts of things. But hey, before we get to the end of the night on Saturday, don't forget about the Beaver Creek Dance Party. And this is something that happens on Saturdays all throughout the season. It's going to be going through August 26th, and it's from 7 to 9, right at the little stage at the plaza where the ice rink is, and they turn that ice rink into a nice little lawn, and that will be, it's free. And then this week's band is the Tonewood String Band, and they're a Colorado-based bluegrass band out of Denver. They're going to be coming up, do a little jam band stuff as well. They a lot of times have dance instructors out there help you dance to the music, but this is a really fun thing to do, and it's a great thing to do for all generations. You know, the kids, grandkids, grandparents, everyone has a fun time at the Beaver Creek Dance Party. And then a few other things happening. Bravo continues on Monday night. We're going to have Anne-Marie McDermott. She's going to be joined by internationally acclaimed pianists Jean-Ephraim Bevuzet. I think I said that right. And then she'll play with Anne-Marie McDermott. And it's going to be a recital of works with a double piano. So we've got Debussy's 3 Nocturnes and Jeux. We've got Ravel's La Valse and Gershwin's An American in Paris, which I think would be really fun. If you like piano music, even if you don't know much about this or the composers, I think you're going to want to check this out. So that'll be on Monday night at 7 p.m. at the Valar. Then on Tuesday, it's already sold out, but it's the tribute to the Beatles. But you know what? Last week I went to the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band and it said sold out. And I got in there and there were some seats that were left over. So you never know. So you can put yourself on a waiting list. They've got that through their website. There'll be a VPAC ticket alert, ticket release alert. Sometimes maybe they release more tickets. You never know. But it's always good to just kind of keep yourself in touch with what the VLAR is doing. Sign up for their e-newsletters, and that'll keep you in touch just in case something happens. They open up some tickets for this Beatles tribute band. So it's Rain, a tribute to the Beatles. That'll be Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then Vail Dance Festival. Now, this is going to be happening a little bit later on. Vail Dance Festival kicks off next weekend at the Ford Amphitheater. But then on August 2nd, we're bringing music from the soul. So it's led by award-winning Brazilian dancer, choreographer Leonardo Sandoval and bassist composer Gregory Richardson. So tap dance and live music will come together in the acclaimed production I Didn't Come to Stay, which joyously celebrates tap's Afro dysmorphic roots and connections to the Afro-Brazilian dance and music. So that'll be on August 2nd. And then Vail Dance Festival Ballet X will be coming to the Valar on August 6th. So a lot of different types of performances coming. In between those, we're going to have Andrew Bird with a special guest, You Wade. And then we're going to also have Fran Lebowitz, an evening with Fran Lebowitz on Wednesday, August 9th. And then The Tallest Man on Earth comes on Thursday, August 10th. So we're seeing quite a few things happening in this area. But let's take it to a break. We'll come back with some weather details. I'm going to check in with Ti Diaz. He's having some troubles with the Wi-Fi in Vail Village. So we'll see if we can get him on. We'll be right back. The Vail Jazz Festival returns this summer for its 29th year, bringing the best jazz musicians to the Vail Valley once again. See headliners under the jazz tent every Thursday evening from July 13th through August 24th. See lively regional musicians for free on the Solaris Plaza every Sunday evening in July from July 9th through the 30th. We'll showcase the diversity in jazz through bebop, swing, the blues, Brazilian, standards, big band, and more. View the lineup and purchase tickets at vailjazz.org. Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson, coming to you from the Grand Hyatt Studios. We have Ti Diaz out and about in Vail Village on this beautiful weekend. And here is your weekend edition weather. We're going to see pretty much your clear skies in the morning, the nice, cool, crisp temperatures to get yourself started out. And then as the day goes on, we'll be heating up, for us. Not too hot for you Texans and all the people from Florida and Arizona. We know that you guys have triple digits. We have pretty cool and mild temperatures. So Saturday, 83, and then Sunday, a little bit warmer, but a chance of those afternoon showers. And what that will do is probably cool things off a little bit, especially if it does rain. Our rain is very cold. You always kind of need a jacket if you're out there during the rain. If you're biking and that kind of thing, hiking, it's good to have a little rain jacket to take on the trail with you. And then Monday, we'll have a few more clouds, a high of 87, and then Tuesday, another chance of that rain. So I think as we approach the end of the month, we start to get more into that monsoonal airflow where we get that moisture in the air, that those clouds create the rain showers. And that really is good and instrumental at cooling things off. It will cool off overnight, though. You could see the mid-40s for all of the evenings coming up. And other than that, I don't really see any big, huge chance of showers all day, any all-day rains. We're not going to see that until we get into a different pattern. So just kind of expect those sunny mornings, maybe a few clouds in the afternoon, scattered showers, and you'll be good to go. Still plan your activities, though. We do things here, rain or shine. But let's bring in Ti Diaz and talk a little bit about that, because Ti, we've been at Bravo, we've been at Avon Live, we've been at all those different concerts where you're like, yep, it's coming. Time to put out the umbrella.
Yeah, rain or shine, like you stated, and people in the mountains in our town, especially for these shows, we're pretty ambitious about the
Yeah.
weather. We celebrate it no matter what it brings. Even with outdoor performances, maybe there's a canopy available, or even places like the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. Maybe you'll get that covered seating. The show will go on. We've seen it
Yeah.
happen, and for the weekend, if we do get any showers, I mean that's certainly welcomed. But I mean, for what the showers have brought when we do get it, I mean, look how lush and green the coverage for those sunny days, the shaded
Yes.
areas. When you're getting out on top of Vail Mountain or Beaver Creek for that matter, to enjoy yourself, nature is doing its best. But when you're spending time at Vail, I was just walking around the village. I live here, but I felt like I was on tour, not too far from where I was, just going up Bridge Street and back to this very location.
Yeah.
You can find a tour right there at the Betty Ford Flower Gardens, beginning right there at the schoolhouse and gift shop.
Well, and you know what? That is really cool. This garden tour is pretty amazing, and it really walks you through what the different zones mean. You know, these plants are specific for our altitude, the climate, the type of weather, the dry weather we get here. But there's a lot to it, and of course the genus, species name, and then the common name, and all the history behind it. The history behind the gardens. They were started in 1985, so they've been going on for quite some time. You know, Betty and Jerry Ford, a big part of shaping the Vail Valley and Beaver Creek. They were one of the first residents in Beaver Creek. But when they would come out here during his presidency, they would call it the Winter White House. So just a nice tribute that she can have this great place named after her. And that gift shop, Ty, they've got some cool stuff in there. If you need a birthday present, if you need a housewarming present, a hostess gift, maybe somebody's taking care of your dog back home while you're on vacation, get it there, and it supports the gardens. You know, they are a nonprofit, but they do so much for us in the Vail Valley. So we've got that tour. Yes, Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Once again, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30. So about an hour long. Just kind of a good way to start your morning. And you can go to their website. Here it is, and that'll give you the details for you. And if you can't make it today, you can always go to the one next week. They again are on Mondays and Thursdays, beyond Saturdays, just $10, and that's of course helping fund all of their programs. But then also so kind of tying in with those tours. So
Yeah.
Bravo isn't just at the a big performing arts centers of the AMP and the Villar Center. They're going to take people out on a nature walk as well. So this is going to be on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. They're going to have the Walking Mountains naturalist go out with Gabriel Smith. And Gabriel Smith is the New York Philharmonic archivist, and he runs the exhibitions and everything. So he knows a lot about their music and what you're going to be hearing. And they're going to have you follow along and listen to the music of Prokofiev. This is Sergei Prokofiev. He was a composer, and these are really neat. And it really shows the composer's unique ability to capture gestures and characters and animals and nature. You know, a lot of these composers lived in the mountains and lived in nature, and that's where they get their inspiration. So I think it's really cool. You saw the people on the sidelines right there, off the trail playing the music. So maybe a little
Oh yeah.
Peter Wolf, maybe a little Romeo and Juliet.
Very special, very magical, this offering presented this way. And I think it's best to sign up for these times. There's 4 different walk tour times to get into this for that intimate experience. And I believe they begin in the morning. Then there's an early afternoon about 1 o'clock that you can get in on this feature with the last walk. Looks like there's 2 times actually. 9:30 and 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that's your Saturday and your Sunday times for this. And I think that's really wonderful to kind of get out there, and though you can pick up the sounds of nature, but then you might think, are we hearing instruments too? Yes, you will happen upon that. It's all a part of the experience.
Yeah, and you know what? And then another thing we have to tell people about, okay, just in, we
Oh yeah?
have a sold out Harry Potter show. Okay,
Let's
so
see that.
on Saturday, so on the website, they've got the wait list. So the event is now sold out. So they're going to be playing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. This was written by famous movie score conductor John Williams. I knew this would be a hot ticket but it's already sold out. So that's happening. And then Vail Jazz. Okay, so Ty, have you been to Vail?
Yes.
And then how they changed Solaris in the summer. They take out the ice rink and they put
Oh
in
yeah.
kind of a lawn area and everything. Well, what's really cool
Yes.
is that here's your Vail Jazz guide, everybody. You can pick these up
Got to
in
get one of
newsstand.
those.
Yeah, get yourself one of these. And they have on Sundays through the end of the month, they're going to be doing those free concerts, 5 to 7. So you've got the Vail Market that wraps up at around 3:30. You could linger, you could maybe have a bite to eat, and then go sit down or dance, stand up, dance, whatever you want, because they're bringing in dance instructors. So Swing in Denver is a company out of Denver that is bringing up the instructors. So they'll be teaching people about a half hour before the show starts at 5. So 4:30 to 5, they'll do some dance instruction, and then you can get up and dance anytime. So this should be pretty cool that they're doing this. And yeah, this band, Hot House West. They're known for their high energy. There's this many people in this photo, but sometimes they'll have like a dozen people on stage. You just kind of never know. But this should be a lot of fun for you, and it's free. I love that when it's free.
Very enjoyable that we have the Vail Jazz that's going on, and I like how they, like you were saying, that they changed locations. You can experience it, like you're saying, on Sunday after the farmers market, right here at Solaris. But they've also moved into some other locations, like over at Arabelle. It's been enjoyable there, and they've even featured some after parties. And I believe Vail Jazz does this one run all the way through September? What were the dates again?
Yeah, well, so the Sunday shows go through the end of this month, and then the Arabelle, the parties that are at the Vail Square, that'll go all the
Exactly.
way through Labor Day, and then Howard's Hangout
Labor Day
is
weekend.
right there at the tavern and everything. And then this Wednesday, they're doing something really special with a gentleman named Sullivan Fortner. And what's really cool about him is he went to the Vail Jazz workshops when he was a youth. So they have a big youth program, whether it's Jazz Goes to School in our local schools or when they bring in high school students internationally, even here, and they spend a week working with the professionals. And so one of their alumni, Sullivan Fortner, and he is out of New Orleans. He's Grammy Award winning, all right? So that's something to be proud of. 5:30, doors will open. It's going to be dinner, wine, the performance, and it's going to be at the Great Room at the Arabelle.
Oh
So
wow.
not a very big space. The Great Room is just above like where the tavern is. So great views out of there. So real intimate performance. I'm sure Sullivan is probably going to be interacting with the crowd. So this is something very special to check out. So that'll be Wednesday, 5:30. Once again, kind of when the gates open, or not the gates, but the doors, and then 6 p.m.
Yeah.
dinner, and then 7 p.m. Sullivan will do his educational performance. So really cool. He's got a lot of accolades beyond the Grammy. Oh yeah, okay, plenty of other awards that led him to there. But it's really cool to see that he was one of the students at our Vail Jazz workshop. So if you want to learn more about that, go to vailjazz.org. But then Ty, speaking of
Bring it.
music,
Tell me. Do it.
okay, trombone shorty,
Yes.
Ziggy Marley,
Oh yeah.
okay, Mavis Staples is coming to this too.
Wow.
I mean,
That's amazing.
all in one stage, all one ticket. What are you doing Monday night? Because this is
That is this
happening.
Monday. I'm probably going to have to call in sick, from my bartending gig someplace. Unless I go back to my regular Monday schedule off, certainly going to be there if I know someone that can get me tickets. Gerald Ford Amphitheater, that's where this is happening. I've caught any of the Marley type of shows previous summers right over there. Sometimes we catch Trombone Shorty, but a big event, an amazing opportunity. And again, this was at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, lawn seats, covered seats, but it'll definitely take you and your night away to that special place.
Well, and Mavis Staples has been around since Woodstock. Okay, it was raining heavily the day that she was there, but so it's really cool to have her there also. And then
Mavis Staples
wait,
and the
wait,
Staples Singers. I remember hearing her music in my house growing up.
but Ty, wait, there's more. We've got the
Uh-oh.
Rudolph Randolph Band coming as
Oh,
well. So
yes.
I saw him at the Ford Theater about I think 10 years ago, but he's Oh, that's going to be pretty amazing. You know, he's been playing with Chris Stapleton, Sturgill Simpson, Brandy Carlisle, Jason Isbell, like Robert Randolph. He's just all over the place. So the fact that these four people are going to be under one roof, it's like a super group. This is super cool.
That is this Monday. Be sure to get what you need to attend this show, or call someone that you know that has an extra ticket for this one. Yeah, again, summer as we know it in Vail, we bring you the shows, the entertainment, but it's been a very busy summer, so we're going to get you up and down the valley, but hopefully you can catch the ticket for an event that you look forward to every year. Take advantage of the opportunity to get tickets at the Geraldford Amphitheater for this one. The link is right there on the screen. Tricia, what are you doing on Monday? Are you still going to be out at Crested Butte in November?
I'll be after my hike. Let's see how I feel. If I have any leg muscles left for dancing after I hike Aspen to Crested Butte this weekend. But hey, a few more things going on. If you want to keep the party going, have you checked out Chasing Rabbits yet? Have you been inside?
Got there about a Tuesday ago, so about a week and 4 days ago, week and 3 days ago. Made it inside there. Fantastic place. So I love what they've done to what we used to know as Cinebistro. So now you have that fine dining right at the front door, outdoor seating, indoor seating, and the double doorways just opened right up, cascading you in and or out, creating this grand entrance or exit. But once you're inside, white linen and nice like teardropping chandelier, gorgeous bar, and then this funky hallway that brings you down to where the dance hall is,
Oh, yeah.
where you can find your live music. You can find karaoke with Sandman on Tuesday. You can find your DJ nights, arcade. You can get your arcade ticket to play video games while you're there. Craft cocktails and or the second entrance directly to the club, doing everything in reverse, is on the backside entrance down that corridor. Now you're making it into like just that real like night feel, as though you're at Meow Wolf or something, going down the hallway. Bring your friends that have that big energy, and boom, tall ceilings, neon lights, trippy psychedelic projection screens, and a fun staff ready to make a craft cocktail for you and have you stay with them.
I know. And you know what? They're going to be doing disco down the rabbit hole. So that'll be this Saturday from 9 to about 11:30. And, you know, it's just kind of neat. They bring in different DJs. This will be with DJ Lando. And then it'll start off with a sunset set with DJ Lando on the plaza. And then we're going to bring people inside. And then you're going to go to Rabbit Hole, Moon Rabbit, the library at 9 p.m. And it's a disco party, so it should be some fun dance music. And then the Cottontail concert series happens on Sundays, and this is from 7 to 10 p.m. And they bring in this kind of more of a family-friendly concert series. This one's free, and they do it every Sunday, and just kind of a neat thing to wind down your weekend. Maybe after the jazz, you can head out there. And then on Monday at Chasing Rabbits, they're doing a National Tequila Day celebration. Who knew that Monday
You're speaking my language, though.
isn't every day National Tequila Day? All right,
I would think so.
so you can celebrate this beloved holiday at their fun-filled bingo night. Now, so this Matt Giannetti is leading the bingo, and they're gonna have tequila and Paloma snow cones.
That sounds
Okay?
amazing. It's been a hot summer. That one will be well earned for sure.
Yes, and then margaritas, and then there'll be some prizes from Libelula. Okay, maybe is that a tequila brand? Yeah, it's Libelula Tequila. Say that 3 times after you've
Wonderful
had
opportunity. They're
a
saying right
margarita.
there, a chance to eat, drink, and show off your bingo skills. Now, we were just talking bingo a few days ago, and guests asked, where is there bingo these days? There used to be a spot in
Yes.
Avon. There used to be a spot right up Bridge Street over at the
Yeah.
Red Lion,
Yeah.
but now you can find it, it looks like, at Chasing Rabbits during National Tequila Day.
Okay, so that's on Monday, folks, if you want to head over there. But Ty, one more thing, Minturn Market. I was just there a few weeks ago. Great to
Ooh.
have the Minturn Market back into full swing. You know, it took a little while after those COVID years. I mean, they still did it, but it was just kind of building it back up. And I feel like we're back to full swing. And Ty, if you go down there, you got to check this out. So Eagle River Whiskey is a brand new distillery right along the Eagle River. You know where Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea is right before you get to the town of Minturn? Like the downtown?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
right there, yeah, in the
Okay.
plaza.
Yeah, so kind of right next door to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company is Eagle River Whiskey. And you might be like,
That sounds
what?
amazing.
So it's
That
right
sounds
there.
amazing.
They have a cute little tap room. Look at this cute tap room. I mean, don't you feel like you just like arrived in, in Scotland and you're going for a taste?
Oh,
They've named some of the things like Dowd's.
Dowd's whiskey.
Yeah, yeah,
After Dow
and
Junction, our
that's
area
really
right off of
cool.
I-70, where 24 and 6 meet.
Yep, yep. So they've got a couple
Amazing.
different, but guess what? So at the Market, look at they even have one named for Gilman, that abandoned
Oh, yeah.
town.
Well,
So
I mean, there's some rumors about our area, Tricia, that, I mean, one of the best kept secrets is that our mountain towns were whiskey towns. And there's
oh wow,
stories that you can get from someone that's been here for a very long time. They'll tell you things to tell, and also remind you to not repeat these stories. But I'll just give you a hint so you can have that curiosity to step into the new whiskey distillery down there in Minturn, and then any one of these whiskey locations in our resort town. Kind of get the history and the stories of the origins of whiskey and why it's so important around here.
well, okay. What you need to know about Eagle River whiskey is they spell it without the e because it's the Scottish style, and then
Right.
okay. So once again, the reason I brought this up is Minturn Market. They have a tasting booth.
Uh-huh.
And I have not been in there. I've walked by, but I haven't tried this. But they have like a secret wall, and then
Ooh,
you go into the speakeasy. So pretty cool.
yes.
So they're right by the
Making it
main
fun.
entrance. So worth it to go down there. And then kind of across for them is Wild Mountain Cellars. They have their
Right.
tasting room in Minturn, but their booth is kind of kitty corner from Eagle River Whiskey. So you can try your Wild Mountain Cellars wine, lots of reds in this collection, and then your Eagle River Whiskey without the E at the Minturn Market. But
Minturn is growing and changing so much. A lot more offering. It used to be a best kept secret, but now all arrows and on your Google directions are leading you to the town of Minturn.
they definitely are. And let's find out more. Cindy Krieg has some details for us. She was kind enough to invite us in earlier this season. Let's find out. It's Saturday, and that means the Minturn Market. Joining me now, we have Cindy Krieg, and Cindy's with the town of Minturn, and this is kind of the original market in the Vail Valley. How many years running?
This is our 26th season.
Okay.
So it is the longest running market in the Vail Valley.
Okay, and you know what? Minturn is such a cute little town. If you've never been here, it's a good excuse to come and stay for the, hang out in the market, stay and do some of the shopping later on. But what's your market known for?
Our market is known for a lot of things. I think it's known as being an artisan market and featuring truly unique artisan products. Also, just having a sense of character and community. A lot of people come just to experience Minturn because we are that small mountain town. We're definitely not a resort. And we have great activities at our market. So we have live music every week. We have a great food court with different food vendors. And this year we're doing lots more kids activities. So it's very family friendly.
Yeah.
We have a bounce house, a mechanical bull, a climbing wall. We have face painting every week. And we also are doing this year kids story times with local children's authors. And those will be at 11 a.m. every Saturday for the rest of the season.
And I saw that build your own stuffed animal booth.
Yes,
That
yes.
seems super cool.
Thank you, yes, and I can't forget them. So that is a great booth as well, yes. So for the little ones, building your own stuffed animal of all different sizes is super fun for the kids. And then we just have a wide variety of vendors, really anything you can think of. We have art, of course, we have clothing and jewelry, we have pet products, we have meat and produce, we have baked goods, we have a bakery vendor, we have jam, we have clogs.
I know, I think Grammy's Jam has been here since the beginning.
Grammy's
You
Jam
gotta check out Grammy's.
Grammy's Jam has been here since the beginning, and Tesla Clogs has been here for quite some time too. They're a Minturn-based business as well.
Yeah. And that's what's really neat is you have some Minturn-based businesses,
Yes.
including the winery and
Yes.
a distillery. Tell us
Yes,
about these.
absolutely. So we do have Wild Mountain Cellars, who are also based here in Minturn. Come and try some of their great wines, and they're located. Their tasting room is also right downtown, but they are at the market. market. And then we have a new distillery that opened just recently, Eagle River Whiskey in Minturn. Their actual tasting room is in the Meadow Mountain Business Park, but they are also at the market each week, so you can come and taste wine and whiskey.
What I heard is that they have do they have like a little secret door, kind of like a speakeasy?
They do. Their booth is great. You should come check it out just for that. They have a speakeasy booth that they built themselves. It's really very creative. So that's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and so many other products. We have baskets and we have health products. We have, exactly.
You're gonna find it here.
You're gonna find it here.
We got here bright and early, so it starts at 9 a.m. So they're just setting up right now. So the crowds are gonna be heading in. It goes until 2, rain or shine.
Rain or shine. And I should mention one more amenity that you should check out while you're here is we have live glass blowing on the bunkhouse deck also. So just so many different things happening. And while you're here, we do hope people will check out our downtown businesses. We have some great shops, lots of casual restaurants, very affordable. And so come spend the day in Minturn. And of course, lots of recreation. You can go for a hike, go for a mountain bike ride, go to the bike park.
Yeah, Lion's Head Rock Hike, the Grass Mountain Trails, and then the Minturn Bike Park. Pretty awesome. Okay, and parking. Yes. Where should we tell people to park?
Absolutely. We always say to first try the municipal lot. So there's a municipal parking lot at the north end of town. When you come in off of Highway 24, take a left as you come into town and go past the saloon and the Eagle River Inn. There is a large parking lot there, but it does fill up. Yeah. So we say to try there first. Make sure you're parking in the municipal parking. There is some other parking over there for residents of different places. That's by permit only. So just follow the signs.
Okay.
But if that fills up, you can park really anywhere in town. Main Street, any of the side streets, Town Hall's another good option. So there are lots of places to park in town as well, and everything's a super close walk within Minturn.
Okay, and this is going to be going on until the Saturday of Labor Day.
Correct, through September 2nd, yes.
Okay, all right. So it is the Minturn Market. Come on down if you want to learn more, minturn.org. We are back with your weekend edition of Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson coming to you from the Grand Hyatt studio. And then we have Ti Diaz coming by at us from Vail Village. Let's bring him in again. I got to compliment him on his shirt. Again, is he still there? All right. Ti. Hey, Ti, I'm wearing pink because, Barbie Mania is going on. But did you realize that both Barbie movie and then Oppenheimer came out at the same time, and I guess they're calling it Barbenheimer. Yeah, Barbenheimer. So maybe people are going to see both movies in the same day. How are you going to strategize? They're two completely different.
That sounds like the ploy. I mean, what is a brat without a beer? I mean, So I like the concept, and I like what you're wearing today.
Well, thank you.
And I'm getting compliments. People walking by, they're saying, I like the shirt. And I'll just reiterate, yes, it was purchased locally. And what a beautiful day to be out with a nice breathable shirt and the weekend as well. So, I mean, being outside at any of these events, certainly dress accordingly. It could be a hot one. It could turn into a wet one briefly, but you'll dry off quickly as well.
Well, Ti, you know what? You better watch out. Someone might take a watering can and just start water your flowers. Yeah, your Malibu can. And I'm hot pink Barbie or whatever, There's
an invitation for that watering can. Just bring it over here like the ice bucket challenge. Because we're seeing the temperatures this weekend, like you were discussing earlier, in the 80s. So it's needed.
Yeah, it definitely is. We've got those cool mornings. We heat up rather quickly. By about 2, 3, 4 o'clock. And my house does not have air conditioning. It's kind of a hot box by that, but then it cools off at night. We open up all the windows and everything. But Ti, bears, be very careful if you live on the first floor or you're keeping a patio door open or have your front door unlocked. The bears are on the move. I know that you and our producer Anthony, Dom, one of our hosts from this winter, he had that amazing video of, we've been seeing a lot of videos of bears and hearing about bear encounters. So do be bear aware when you're out there on the trail. But if you are maybe vacationing here and aren't used to it, don't leave if you're grilled that night, try to get that grill as clean as you can because those smells, that could be a meal to a bear for sure.
I've had some seasons where I lived that the condo association would send a memo out to pull your bird feeders in for that
Yes.
very same reason. And where I live in Avon, there's some trees out there that actually I think they have like crab apples or something that the bears like, and the baby bears kind of going through town. So kind of be on the lookout, for them, and just be mindful again of your pets and your little ones, and of course paying attention to where you're going. But speaking of Avon, Tricia, I on my days off or my evenings off, I try to step out on the town once things cool up a little bit more to catch some of these free shows going on, especially around sunset. On Sundays, you can enjoy Sunset Live in Avon on the terrace, the backside of the Harry Nottingham stage over there. BYOB, and you can sit on the lawn, bring your own chair, enjoying local bands via SUP or a paddle boat. And this Sunday on the stage, Trees Don't Move.
Well, I think this is going to be a packed show because the thing is, Trees Don't Move, they won the Battle of the Bands in Avon earlier this year. Half of them are still in high school. A few just graduated. They've played the Eagle Block Party before. They have recorded music. Like they're a pretty big deal, and I think they're gonna draw a lot of locals, and this should be a lot of fun. So yeah, you mentioned Sunset Live on the backside of the Avon Performance Pavilion. They call this the Terrace. And have you
Oh, yeah.
taken your little kayak out there yet to watch?
This season, I haven't gone out there yet. No, I've thought about it, but somewhere with all these events, I end up at a different show at a different end of town that I won't routinely have taken in, before or have. So, like our guests, returning guests, we're checking out new things at the same time. A lot of overlapping events.
Yeah, there definitely is. And parking is always a little tight in Avon, so if you can ride your bike or take the bus, you can do that. BYOB, like you said, and please, reusable plastic containers is kind of what they're trying to stress over there as well. And let's make a little differentiation for Sunset Live. You can bring your own alcohol, but now for the Wednesday night shows that are called Avon Live. Those are
yeah.
at the big performance building. You can't bring your own booze to that one because they have a liquor license with their hand-walled bar, and they've got booze for you that night. But on the Sunset ones on Sunday night, you can't.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the different differentiation between the two. Now, if you can't see Trees Don't Move this weekend, we've got Shovel and Stone next week. The Corey Montgomery Band, who plays a lot at Shakedown Bar, he'll be playing August 6th. Brendan McKinney, Al Mall. We've got Frisco Funk Collective is going to close down this series on the 3rd of September. So that should be fun with Labor Day.
Both Sunday and Wednesday shows in Avon at Nottingham Park. They've been a lot of fun. They've been fantastic and delicious, especially on Wednesdays. Food-wise, Tricia, I've gotten the most amazing burger, stacked it with bacon on there. A buddy of mine likes to get the fire-roasted corn. And again, they do have the bar set up for you where you can enjoy like a local beer in a can, and or wine in a can, or like margaritas in a can, that concept. But some frozen delights there as well. Family businesses. The food truck thing has been really nice, and everybody's quite friendly. I've seen blankets. I've seen lawn chairs, and of course all the standing room, because you're mingling, you're making friends, everybody's got their new friends they made when summer began, and all these pods of social groups are mixing up, a lot of walking around, and then before you know it, right about 8:35 sunset, the cameras are out and people are getting that picture, that view just west of the stage of the sunset right over the lake in Avon. Lots going on, a lot to appreciate.
Yeah, when they designed those two stages, they knew exactly what they're doing, and it's such a great venue. And these are free. These are free shows.
Absolutely free.
I just love it. So we've got that going on Sunday with Sunset Live, Trees Don't Move, and then Ti, next week it's already back. The 84th annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo. Now, have you been down to this before?
I haven't been to that one. I missed the one we used to have in Avon for many years. And they coincided. There used to be a Thursday rodeo in Avon, hosted by Beaver Creek. Then we'd catch the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo down Valley. Now, to get my rodeo fix, and anyone else too, have to head more west And I've been to the fairgrounds. I've seen it. I've hung out by the Eagle River Kayak Park. A lot going on down there. But to take in the big event, this one is cool. And they have 4-H.
Yes, 4-H is pretty awesome. And so this is going to be July 24th through the 29th. The 24th is kind of when all the 4-H kids get their exhibits going and do their contests. And then it really opens to the public on Wednesday, July 26th. Then the carnival will be open daily. And then PRCA, rodeo action, live music with Buck Ford on Friday and Saturday nights. So when the rodeo ends, you can just go down to the fairgrounds stage and dance. But they bring in talent, talented cowboys from all over, including, Wyoming, North Dakota, California. It's a lot of the western states. Texas, of course, is big in there. But not only the cowboys and cowgirls are the talent, but the livestock they bring in. Bulls like Widowmaker or like Thunder or just all these crazy names. You're like, whoa, I don't even want to get near that thing.
It's like the monster truck of rodeo for these bull names as far as, and it sounds fantastic. And as you noticed from what we saw, again, they've got the carnival court that opens up at 3 o'clock to enjoy the fair and the rides. A lot of things for the kids to do and the big kid in you as well. Yeah. And I'm sure there's food vendors there and you can make a day of it, it looks like, or a couple of days of it. And you need tickets for this one.
Yeah, you do need tickets for this one. And it sold out last year. And I think a couple nights are already sold out now. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then it's going to be all wrapped up. Wednesday is Little Buckaroo Night. So I think the kids get in for $1, if you can believe that. And then Western Heritage Night will be Thursday. And then we'll have a Patriotic Night. And then I think Wear Green. It used to be tough enough to wear pink for breast cancer. Yeah. Now they're doing Wear Green, which is kind of a mental health awareness. So, just like Cowboys Forever Foundation did Speak Up, Reach Out is their nonprofit, the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo is really highlighting that. So you got a green shirt, you got a green hat you can wear. I do have a green.
I've got those, but I can't wear them in the studio.
I know we can't wear anything green in the studio. All right, well, hey, who I know has a cowboy hat? I don't know if he has a green shirt. Ken Hovey. Ken Hovey. And we sent him down to do some interviews, and we're going to check out 4-H and what it's all about.
Let's take a look.
You are loving the rodeo. We also hope that you really embrace the Western heritage. And a young lady that knows how to do this is Evelyn Skiba. Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
I learned so much over the past year. I used to just come to the rodeo for like the bull riding and the horses. Then I found out about 4-H as my kids got involved. Tell us about this program and what you're doing with it.
So basically this program is a great program that you can have your kids be in. You can do different things like raise animals or do science consumer projects. Personally, right now, I'm in the animal aspect of it, and I raise lambs and rabbits for market. But basically, I just get them around April time and my rabbits around May time every year, and then I just raise them throughout the summer and work hard and put in effort.
I know. I see my son doing it. I see you all the time here. And although these aren't your lambs, these are some of the other 4-Hers that have them down here. They are so sweet. There is so much work that goes into this and the dedication. I mean, it's not like you just, a dog, give us some dog food and a pet and go on your way. I mean, there's a lot that goes in. Yeah. How much work have you put in with, let's start with your lambs?
Well, with my lambs, it's definitely a lot of work. So like I said before, I got them around April time frame. So I picked out my first lamb beginning of April. I brought her back, picked out my second lamb, got him around end of April.
And you always keep, it always seems you have 2 or 3 of them. Yeah. You keep them together.
Yeah, you have 2 or 3 of them because they're a herd animal, so they have to be together to kind of survive better. And just an extra case if one of them dies or something like that.
Sure, and they, to be around each other. The thing that I love is how much work early morning, right? Yeah. Up first thing, out there feeding them. And let's remember too, they're show sheep. They get washed and they get fluffed. I mean, it's almost like they go to the spa sometimes as you get them ready, put the weight on them, and when you actually go to the show. And so tell us about the show. What's your prep now going into that?
So going into a show, I mean, it starts really a week or so before a show. That's when I really kind of get dialed in and I'm like, okay, well, what do I need for the show? I kind of get everything ready. I get my lambs ready. I get them sheared. I make sure that they have enough weight on them that I can add some weight to them if I need to, because they'll get stressed out and lose some weight.
And they can eat. They can put it away.
They can definitely put it away. It's amazing how much they can eat.
And the other thing I wanted to mention is about the animals. They go to the auction, but for you as young adults, it's incredible what you learn about where your food comes from and also the expense of raising them. I know that you keep track with ledgers, how much, food you buy, products you buy for them. I mean, this is a business as well.
Yeah, it definitely is. You have to kind of keep track of that stuff, and it's not a cheap thing either. I probably spent about $1,000 getting both of my lambs, and then you got to add on top of that. It'll cost about.
That's just purchasing it, going down, picking them out, paying for the fuel. Well, great job. I think it's so exciting. What are your lambs' names?
So this year my lambs' names are Francesca and Peanut. Peanut is my little lamb. I got him. He's my baby lamb. And then Francesca, she is my older lamb. I got her first. But yeah, just some fun, simple names I thought of for them.
I think those are great names. Good luck with it. And the other thing is, too, when you go out there, I went to last year's show, okay? You could split the room. I mean, it was so tense in there. I mean, it's fun. You're excited to watch everyone. But, man, the level of lambsmanship, I want to say, how people show them. Some of those lambs, they seem like they're almost programmed. I mean, they are just walking like a trained dog almost.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I spend a lot of time working with my lambs to get them to that point. So the goal is for the show this year is to just kind of have them set up, brace, and then I can move them as the judge needs me to.
All right, well, good luck. I'm looking forward to it. One question I've been asking everyone, what are you looking forward to? I know you love the show, but the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, got a lot going on. You got the barrel racing, a lot of cowboys running around, a lot of cowgirls. I mean, this is the place to be right now. What do you like?
Well, in terms of the fair and rodeo, I definitely like going to watch a lot of the bull riders. That's definitely one of my favorite events.
Insane.
Yeah, it's I don't think I could get around a 1,500-pound animal.
And those guys are, they're athletes. They're always taped up. They're going for it. And I don't think people realize when that chute opens and that bull jumps out, you can feel the air get displaced by that animal. That's right. Well, good luck to you, Evelyn. When is the auction itself?
The auction itself is actually July 29th this year. We will be starting registration at 10 o'clock, and the auction will be starting at 11, I believe.
Good luck. I hope you get thousands and thousands of dollars, because I know how hard you worked.
Thank you. I hope so, too.
All right, we'll come out and support them down here at the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, the 4-H program. Sweetwater Bandits, go Bandits. We'll take you guys back to the rodeo.
Check.
There you are.
There you are. Okay.
So you had a question for me?
Okay, wait, hold
you
on.
got to do an edit on this, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're gonna redo it. Okay. That's pretty amazing. Ti, you and I, we've interviewed a lot of those 4-H kids. They're always so well-spoken, so well-mannered, and hard workers, too. I mean, you have to be to get up early and get those animals ready before, your day starts. You got to get their day started. So it's pretty cool to see, and I hope they raise a lot of money this next week.
I'll tell you what, when it comes to 4-H and a rodeo and all of these coming together, and a lot of us that are maybe more used to buildings and concrete in the city, you have to remember the names of the animal. A sheep from a lamb. You're seeing real livestock there. A bull versus a cow. A horse versus a donkey. And just labeling that all over again. And when the families come together, at these events, it's really cool that you also notice the families are teaching their little ones what they're seeing of animals by name.
It's kind of like when you go to the zoo, and you see them in books and you see drawings and, illustrations and everything. But when you see it live and in person, I love, they got the bunnies, they'll have the roosters and everything. It'll be really cool to check things out. So, yeah, Eagle County Fair and Rodeo, once again, that's going to start Wednesday next week. So head out there for it. Get your tickets for the rodeo because they are selling out those rodeo shows, which start at 7 p.m. each night. Ti, it's about time we wrap it up. A lot of things going on this weekend, from Bravo to other Valar performances to farmers markets up and down the valley, jazz, live music.
There's so much.
Lot.
And the weather. The weather, you're tired? No one believes that. You're pretty much what we model ourselves after, except I'm perhaps like 10% of what you get done in a single day, Tricia Swenson. But yeah, to get out and enjoying the weather as well, clean air, Colorado, the mountains, the views, take all of this in. There are people on the trails already hiking as early as when the sun starts to come up, cooler temperatures to do so. You've got your gondola rides, both Vail and Beaver Creek, to enjoy, and or you could book your tubing rides through turtle tubing. You know, get wet, get cool, get out there. A horseback ride not too far from here. Many options, Tricia.
Goat yoga, not too far from there. And hey,
Yoga.
Di, I'll let you know how my Aspen to Crested Butte hike goes when I come back.
Oh yeah,
So
I'll follow you on social media and see how
this
that's
weekend.
going.
We'll see how that goes. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get rained out, but we'll see. All right, thanks everyone for watching. We will be back live again on Wednesday.
It's summer.
In the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.